welcome to our deep dive, you guys.
Yeah.
Into Jonathan Livingston's Seagull by Richard Bach.
Awesome.
And for this one,
Oh, and we have his last words.
yeah, we've got like the story, and then like decades later, he wrote this thing called like Last Words.
That's right. Yeah, it's like
About the book.
it's like a meta commentary on the whole thing.
Yeah, so we're going to be exploring that too. So
Looking forward to it.
yeah, so it's like the themes of the story,
Right.
but then also what he thinks about it,
Yeah,
like way after.
exactly. And how it's kind of stood the test of time,
Yeah.
what it might mean for us now.
Yeah. All right, so the story starts with Jonathan,
Okay.
and he's this young seagull, but he just wants to fly.
Yeah.
He's not into like,
He doesn't want to just eat.
yeah, he doesn't want to just like find food.
Right.
He just wants to fly.
He wants to perfect his flying.
Yeah.
Become the
Best
best.
flyer ever.
Yeah, he wants to push the boundaries of what a seagull can do.
Yeah, and like his parents, are just like, what are you doing?
You're going to hurt yourself.
You're going to get hurt.
Just eat.
Yeah, why aren't you just eating?
Yeah, he even flies low over the water
Oh, really?
to figure out how to like stay aloft longer and land better.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
So he's like breaking the rules.
He's kind of like a rebel.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he wants to be better.
He's driven.
Yeah.
He has a purpose.
Yeah, so then he just keeps pushing it.
He's like, how fast can I go? And
Yeah.
he gets really good.
Yeah.
Like, really good.
It's not just speed though, right?
No.
It's like
Yeah.
what it represents.
Yeah, it's freedom.
Yeah, he's breaking free from like what everyone thinks.
The limits that everyone else has.
Yeah.
He's pushing past those.
Like he's a seagull, but he's like more than a seagull.
Exactly.
Right.
There's more to life.
And then he does all these like crazy maneuvers.
Oh, yeah.
Like loops and rolls and spins.
Like he's dancing in the sky.
Yeah, like he's an artist.
He's an artist.
But all of it comes at a price.
He gets rejected. He's an outcast.
Totally.
They don't understand him.
Yeah, and that's like,
Like, have you ever felt like that?
yeah, totally.
Like you're different.
Yeah, like you don't fit in.
People don't get you.
Yeah, but he's like, I don't care.
He chooses to fly,
Yeah.
even if it means losing everything.
And then he goes to like this
He finds heaven.
heaven, but it's not like,
It's not clouds and angels.
there's not a
It's
place.
a state of being.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he like leveled up.
He like transcended.
Yeah, and that's where he meets Chang.
Chang, this
Yeah.
wise old gull.
Yeah, and Chang's like this mentor.
Yeah, he's like a guru.
And he's like, there are no limits
Yeah.
to like what you can do.
He can be perfect.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But he has to like be there.
Yeah, be there. What does that even mean?
Yeah, no, it's like super
Kind of vague.
vague. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how do you,
Well, he says it's like being present in the moment.
okay.
Like no distractions. Okay.
No past, no future.
Got it.
Just like pure focus,
Like mindfulness.
like mindfulness for seagulls.
Yeah, and then he can fly as fast as thought.
Whoa.
What does that even mean?
I know, that's where it gets
That's where it gets crazy.
like metaphorical.
Yeah.
But he's not literally breaking the speed of light.
Right, he's like breaking the rules of time and space.
Yeah, it's about the power of the mind.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
So then he decides to go back
back to where?
to Earth.
To his old flock.
Yeah.
But they like rejected him.
I know.
Why would he go back?
I think he wants to help.
Help them.
Yeah.
Like be a teacher.
Like a mentor.
Even though they were mean to him.
I know. It's kind of
That's like a very Jesus thing to do. He's
Yeah.
like forgiving them.
Yeah, and he believes in them.
Ah.
Yeah.
So he wants to like share what he's learned.
Share his knowledge.
Yes, so it's not enough for him to just be awesome.
Right.
He wants everyone to be awesome.
He wants to share the love.
Yeah, but can he really change them?
Yeah, don't know.
That's the big question.
That's a good question.
Like, can you really change people?
Yeah,
It makes you think?
totally.
Yeah.
Like, are people stuck in their ways?
Yeah.
Hmm.
We'll have to see what happens when he gets back to the flock.
Yeah, that's a good cliffhanger.
Tune in next time.
Right. See you next time.
Bye. So Jonathan gets back to the flock, and he meets this young gull, Fletcher,
Okay.
who's kind of like an outcast.
Oh, like Jonathan was.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so they're like kindred spirits.
Yeah, they both have this like passion for flying.
Yeah, but Fletcher's like,
He's a little reckless.
oh no.
Yeah, he almost like,
Crashes.
yeah, he gets really close.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a reminder that you got to be careful,
Yeah.
even when you're pushing the limits.
Right. Like you can't just go all out all the time.
Yeah, you need balance,
Oh.
control.
Yeah.
But Fletcher learns from his mistakes,
Okay.
and he starts to get it.
Yeah.
Like what Jonathan's been teaching him.
About like the real meaning of flight.
Yeah, like it's not just about speed or tricks.
Right. It's about something deeper.
Yeah. And then Fletcher decides to go back to the flock, too.
What?
Yeah, but why?
He wants to help them too.
Yeah, wow. So both of them were rejected,
Right.
but they still want to go back and, like, teach.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, like, why would they do that?
I think it's because they believe in the flock. Like,
Right.
they see the potential.
Even though the flock doesn't see it in themselves.
Exactly.
So they're both, like, really hopeful.
Yeah, they want to inspire change.
But that's gotta be hard, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what if the flock doesn't want to change?
That's the risk they're taking.
Yeah, and that's what happens.
know
Things
how
don't go
this-
so well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the flock, they, like, start to twist Jonathan's teachings.
Really?
Yeah, like, they get caught up in all these weird rituals.
Like what?
Like, they start obsessing over the color of Jonathan's eyes.
His eyes?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I know. What does that even have to do with flying?
I know, right?
They're missing the point.
Totally. And they start carrying around these heavy branches.
Branches.
Yeah, like as a status symbol.
But that makes flying harder.
Exactly.
So they're literally weighing themselves down.
Yeah, it's like they're doing the opposite.
Of what Jonathan was trying to teach them.
Yeah, and all those beautiful ideas about freedom,
Right.
they just get turned into like,
Dogma.
yeah, like empty rules.
And it's so easy to fall into that trap.
Right.
Like, we all do it.
Yeah, like how many times have we like gotten caught up in something?
And missed the bigger picture.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Bach talks about this in his last words.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, I didn't want to write the part where Jonathan's teachings get messed up.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, I wanted to believe that people would get it.
That's understandable.
But he started to see it happening in the real world.
Like, people twisting good ideas.
Yeah, and using them for like power or control.
Yeah, that's scary.
And that's why he included that fourth part.
As a warning,
Yeah.
like, be careful.
Yeah, don't let the flock mentality take over.
Right.
Think for yourself.
Question everything.
Yeah, so even though Jonathan's efforts to change the flock didn't really work,
Right.
his story is still like this important message
Yeah.
for all of us.
About freedom and individuality.
And then there's this other young gull, Anthony.
Anthony.
Yeah. And he's like so disillusioned with the flock.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's like, they've lost their way.
He's searching for something more.
Yeah, something real.
And he gets so lost that he decides to...
To end his life.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like really sad.
Yeah, it shows how much pain he's in.
Yeah, like he's lost all hope.
Huh.
But then he meets this mysterious gull who calls himself John.
John.
Yeah, could it be?
Jonathan. Maybe
Yeah.
he's back.
I know, right?
That's a great cliffhanger.
Yeah, and that's where Bach's last words come in
Okay.
to give us like the bigger picture.
Looking forward to it.
Me too. We left off with Anthony like right at the edge.
Yeah, about to give up.
And then this mysterious John shows up.
Right. Just in the nick of time.
Could it be Jonathan?
Yeah, it'd be...
I don't know. But then we go to Bach's last words.
Right, like out of the story and into the real world.
Yeah, it's like a whole other level.
Yeah, he's reflecting on the book years later.
And it's kind of like he's surprised by how popular it got.
Yeah, he didn't expect it to become this phenomenon.
And he almost didn't write that fourth part.
The one where the flock messes everything up.
Yeah, he didn't want to believe it could happen.
Like he wanted to have faith in humanity.
Yeah. But then he started to see it everywhere.
Like people twisting good ideas.
Yeah, and like using them to control others.
It's like that saying, power corrupts.
Yeah, and those last words are like a warning.
Yeah, he's telling us to be careful.
To not fall into that trap.
To think for ourselves.
To be like Jonathan.
Exactly.
Don't be a sheep, be a seagull.
So what do you think?
Like, what does this all mean for us?
Yeah, like what part of Jonathan's story speaks to you?
Are you a Jonathan?
Or are you part of the flock?
Are you following the rules or breaking free?
Are you reaching for your potential?
It's a lot to think about.
It is.
But that's what makes it so powerful.
Yeah, it makes you question everything.
And that's a good thing.
It is.
So thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
And remember, we're sorry.
Don't let anything hold you back.